You know, I listen. I pay very close attention to what people be saying all the time. Yo, I really do. Like, I listen. And I know what a spiritual movement is right now. And it just sounds good to say to people, right? It sounds good to come off your face and be like, say affirmations and do all this and do that. And it'll just get better so you can keep that energy down. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit, it sounds good. But the problem with these newfound understandings that people want to actually work to play a role in your life, really what it is it's other energies trying to deform the process of what divine already put into motion, right? Like I try it sometimes, and for a short period of time, like meditation works for me. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. Taking walks is peaceful. You know what I'm saying? You find a peace, but it don't mean I don't be talking shit when I be by myself. I be talking slam shit. Cause how I feel, like at the end of the day, like I don't trust nobody no more, yo. Like I don't trust a soul. There's nobody in this world I can say I trust fully. That's this phone keep doing the craziest, the illest. Like they done got into the system. Every time I start getting ready to drop jewels, here they come with the bullshit. But I don't trust nobody, yo. I be trying, yo, but it's like people done lied too much to me, yo. People done did too much shit. And I remember the first time I felt that, I felt it in a situation I was in. I was like, yo, this shit gonna make me feel some type of way. Like, cause I can't help it but to start off my best self with whatever I meet or whatever I get into. I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so once I give you my best self, you better take care of that shit. I'm telling you, yo, cause if you lose it, it's not a thing for me to be like, that's not a thing in my head for me to be like, yo, I got to try to figure out. Hold on a second. It's never a thing in my head to where I need to be like later. I need to figure out how I can get back. I don't think like that, yo, because I'm not gonna do shit to damage things in that way. I'm not gonna put myself in that position. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that about everybody else and how they think because a lot of people move with jealousy. And everybody in the world is always telling different people like, yo, you've been through a lot. You need to just let it go so you can do this. It's easy to say that. It's easy to say that because nobody want to take accountability. I'm 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 forgiving when you honest. I'm forgiving when you can be straight up and stand on shit. Like I don't care. I really don't. I really don't be giving this shit. I be like, all right, you just show me what you capable of. You show me how far you willing to go. Family, friends, whatever. You show me what you willing to do for whatever that is you was doing it for. And see, I don't forget anything. People be thinking like, oh, he forgot. He just because he ain't say nothing, he must have forgot. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget a thing. I can remember all the way back when I was 1.5. It's a fact. I remember being on 152nd Street, walking with my mother carrying a rubber snake in my hand. And she was hurt. At first, I was walking by myself, but then she grabbed my hand. We was walking. As we was walking down the street, I ran right into a pole. Bing! I remember the ringing sound of the pole hitting my head. I was like one and some change. I remember that clear as day. There's a lot of things I remember I'll never speak on because there's no need to speak on it because you can use that as an ability. You know what I'm saying? Because people think they know you through and through, and then you give person a long enough rope, they gonna just act how they normally is. So that doesn't mean I have to come back and be all some type of way just because what you did. Nah, I'm gonna be alright. I'm just not gonna want to f with you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna have that trust in you. I'm not gonna have that love for you. Like you can say it, but you lied to get where you are. You manipulate it to get where you are. People are like, yo, don't hold on to that. An animal will hold on to it. They'll look at you like, yo, I don't know if you're going to hit me like that again. Spank a puppy or a dog or something like that for something they did. And then come back around them later trying to feed them. You know what they're going to do? They're going to tuck their tail and hide because they don't know if you're going to hit them again. So yeah, it sounds convenient for people to be like, yo, just let it go because it'll be the best thing for you. You can track more and da-da-da-da. No, people is effing nosy, yo. People are nosy. And they need to know. And see, this is what y'all don't realize about America. America is a comfortable place for another culture to do experiments to find out what's the best way for them to live. That's what America is. Period. ... I'll leave that right there. You deal with that how you want to deal with it. That's why it's like the way it is. Because they can do what they want to do in certain ratios and use these functions that we call a society or a system to benefit whatever. I'm not even about to get all deep into that because I've been know that it ain't rocket science. It's just people blind, like. And I ain't never been blind to nothing. I ain't blind to no liar. I ain't blind to no thief. I ain't blind to nothing. You can't out shit a shitter, yo. It just ain't gonna happen. And when I was young, my street smarts was through the roof. I came in the world knowing stuff. I was born knowing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before I could comprehend what knowing was, I was knowing stuff. So it ain't for me to let go nothing. It's for you to get yourself right together. And if you want this connection the way it's supposed to be, fix it. You can't fix it. I don't know what to tell you. And that's for every circumference of my existence. That's how I look at it. Like, I don't be sitting there feeling no type of way. I get frustrated sometimes because I want things to change. And keep in mind, I didn't put myself in a circumstance that I'm dealing with. So no, I feel some type of way about that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will lie to you through and through just to lie to you. Like, and be manipulated by other people just so they can lie even more. Like, I hate a liar. Yo. I really do. I don't like a liar. That's not something I'm ever going to come to grips with. I'm never going to be in my life like, yeah, okay, they're liars and that's okay. No, I'm not. It just makes me dislike you even more. Because that's what you're willing to do. I'm not willing to do that shit. If I love somebody, I'm not going to lie to them to hurt them. If somebody shows me that they love me or they care for me, I'm not going to take advantage of your love knowing that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the type of person. I'm not going to let you, like, if that's my woman, I never mentally play with her just to have self-gain. I can't do that because it'll hurt me. That's how you know if real love is real or not, because people who truly love you, they're going to feel hurt by your pain. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, you got to watch who you have around you, because some people know that your pain is a mental issue. So they'll use that to tear your whole shit apart just so they can get what they want out of the deal. I'm not like that, yo. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I've given to people's children. You know what I'm saying? I've given to people's families. I've always been a giver, not a taker. I'm not going to be like, oh, my life has been like this and I got to take. And I even take candy out of a baby mouth. Nah, I'm not doing no shit like that. You're a despicable person if that's how you move. You know what I'm saying? And no, you don't need to get forgiven. Why would I forgive you? You did that shit on purpose. So no, I be sitting down waiting, yo. Like that be my shit. I be like, nah, I don't vibe with that. I really don't. I don't shake it off easy neither. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, I'll be all right later. Nah, I'm never gonna be all right for that, because that's what you mentally thought to do that to me. And that ain't got nothing to do with healing. See, people get shit mixed up. They be like, yo, this is healing when you can move forward. Now I can move forward. The point is being engaging with people who think like that, or having those type of people around you who still move like that. Well, move away from it. Yeah, I gotta be the one to move. I gotta be the one to get up out the way. No, you should take your ass. You could take your ass somewhere where they need to serve people like that. For real. Like, go somewhere where they do something with people like that. That's how I be thinking sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I give it all to the divine first and foremost. Everything is in the hands of the Most High. It always is. And when you don't say nothing, you see stuff happening. You see people go through stuff, and they be knowing what that shit is. They know. On top of that, that they going through stuff because of what they did. They know that. One thing got nothing to do with the next. But in this world, people don't take accountability, so they like to blame everybody for their shit. Carry that nasty tongue. It just goes back to the conversation about the falling. Nah, I stay ready, yo. I stay on go. I just be calm with it. Because one thing I know about me is I love a person with my best self when I first meet them. I give my best of myself. I even try to make the world comfortable for you the best I can. But then, in this world, people ain't satisfied with nothing, yo. Everybody always want more. They want to lie. They want to take it to their head. They want to feel like it was them that made this happen. And it's just too much ego for me, yo. Like, the real base of the value of fixing energy is attracting energy that caters to the value of authenticity. One thing got nothing to do with the next. No, you're not supposed to walk around here and be like, oh, yeah, they did me dirty, I'm just going to let it go. No, you don't let that shit go. You hold on to that shit so you remember that choice. You remember that choice that you made with those type of people that got you in that circumstance. You remember that. Because it's your heart that puts you there. It's your heart that allows you to attach to it. So now I got to make my heart a different way to have something in life. No, I'm never going to do that neither. That's stupid. I want to change myself to suit the negative outcomes of the world. That's what they're trying to do. Change your heart. So no, I'm not changing my heart for them. I'm just going to be aware of how I choose by paying attention to you. You become a guideline now. You become something for me to look out for. A way to look out for. That's why I be knowing people don't really comprehend stuff. Yeah, I want love and all that, but I'm not just gonna be like accepting anything. You could say three of the wrong words, and I'm like, yeah, that's how you think. I'm good. Like this morning, right? This chick jumped in my inbox this morning. She really jumped in there like 3 something a.m., right? I don't talk in the a.m. I'm not about to be talking to no female all early in the morning, being uptight, trying to figure. I'm not doing that. I need my sleep. That's important. So I'm putting myself first and foremost. So she jumped in my inbox like 3 something in the morning. I responded like, I think it was like 8 something. She automatically jumped and respond back. So I'm like, damn, it was 3 something when you sent the message. So you ain't getting no sleep. You just been up all night. That's the first thought popped in my head. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's see how it go. So then she started talking, this, that, and the third. And it got to the point to where she was like, yeah, this is going good. You want to meet up or something, right? I'm like, meet up? You don't know me. Why would you want to meet me? You just started talking to me just now. That's what I say to her. I'm like, why you want to meet me? We just started talking just now. Like, why you want to meet me already? And then she was like, she said something, kind of brushed it off, and then was like, all right, you want to get on Telegram? I'm like, I don't do that. I don't do the apps and all that. You can hit my number. We can change numbers like normal people, or not at all. You see the problem with that statement right there? The first thing was she asked me to meet up, which is extra over personal, right? You don't know a person, but you're willing to meet them. But then you want to talk to me over an app to gain large distance. Why would I trust an app before I use my own damn phone? You know what I'm saying? But you just was willing to meet me, but you don't want to call me on the phone. Like, you see how that don't make no sense? It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is stupid to me. So I'll be like, all right, I get it. But I don't get it. So I don't like playing games. So then her next statement to me was, it's not like I'm trying to throw myself onto you. My following statement to that was, you have a nice day. And that was the end of that. I ain't got no time for games. I don't play. I don't even play with myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play with myself. So that's how I be thinking. I be like, yo, you can dig a hole, you can lie, manipulate, steal, and make sure you over there whispering, telling people your plans and all that, like you the flyest person in the world, but you about to do a criminal act. Like you can't go to jail for that shit. And then you turn around and want somebody to have a level of respect for you. Like I can't see that. I can't see that as a value, yo. Not for me. I never, ever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get a chance to see like me, you know what I mean? But people just believe shit just so they can be comfortable. I don't believe anything. You got to show me, yo. You got to sacrifice something for me. And if you care, you ain't got no problem doing that. Like, so you can't sacrifice for me. You can't stand on something. I'm not thinking about you. You the last thing on my mind. Anything from the past that failed me, you the last thing on my mind. Anything that thought and planned out to do me wrong, you the last thing on my mind. I ain't worrying about you. I ain't thinking about you. You is nothing to me. It's a fact. I carry that on some real shit. I smile in your face like you smile in mine. No, I gave you the opportunity. I gave you my unconditional love. And you know what you did? You shit on me. It already hurt. It hurt already. It hurt a lot. I had to deal with that. I had to heal by myself off me believing that your love was real. I had to heal by myself, yo. And that be the shit that nobody really want to talk about. Everybody just want life easy. They just want it just because they want it. They selfish, greedy, and liars. I hate people like that, yo. I do. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna lie about it. That's why when I was a kid, I used to be like, yo, if somebody just tell me what it is, I'll do it. But no, people thought it was funny to watch you fail, yo. They thought it was funny to watch you fail. That's why I miss the old school people, yo, like the real OGs, because they wasn't about that bullshit. And they commended you when you did the right thing, because they knew you was going in the right direction. Like, especially when they knew you ain't know. Nah, they loved you because they could tell you striving to do the right thing. Other people don't come from that. Other people come from, you know what, let's make more trouble for people. That's funny. Let's set something up to where we see something happen. Who thinks like that? Something's wrong with your spirit, yo. You walk around thinking about how you could take advantage of people, how you can shit on somebody and laugh about it. Your spirit is messed up inside of you. It's a fact. Something wrong with you. And it's because you think it's funny. I remember watching people laugh at dumb shit. I'm like, yo, how you gonna laugh at something like that? Well, if that was you, you wouldn't think it was so funny. And that's the only answer you got, because there's really people out here who live like that. I came up, and me being deaf in my left ear and all that, I came up around people who had disabilities and remedials and all that, and I watched people tease them. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't make me feel like I wanted to laugh with them. It made me feel like, oh, you choose to pick on something that can't take care of themselves. Or you choose to manipulate somebody who think you really care about them. Or you choose to do this, or you choose to do that. Like, I would always see people attack weakness. I ain't never met strength in the right direction. Like, ain't no real strength out here. People ain't strong. They claim they strong. They not really strong, because you out here manipulating the best way you can just to act like you got something going on for yourself, because you's a damn liar. There's so much of that energy that move around in the world, and then people will stab you in your back real fast, call you family and stab you in the back just to be close to something you touching. Diabolical. 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 I don't think like that. I be too busy in my own energy. I be too busy loving being me. Loving the combination that put me together to make me think these ways. I know how to cipher. I know how to cipher and siphon. See, it's intelligence when it comes to you understanding what wordplay is and what that means for yourself, so then you can move inside yourself different. Like, you can watch your characteristic traits and then trade them off for good and bad. Like, yeah, I might have got this from them, but I know how to siphon it out and trade it in for. Like, people don't even think that much about themselves. You too busy trying to fail life. You too busy trying to be petty. I'm not petty, yo. I don't be trying to hit back. I ain't even trying to hit. But you know it's messed up when you got this hardened criminals right next to you, waiting for you to move your eye like this so they can take what's under your pillow. Teach people how to be criminals and then don't take responsibility when you send them to jail. You teach people how to be nobodies and they get mad when they lose their life. This the problem with the world. Like, people don't take accountability. They rather brush it off. No, that's the energy you trying to teach. So then at some point you got to separate your value of what you believe authority to be. Because if your authorities in the world is showing you this, they can't guide you nowhere. They guiding you to go to prison. Just so they can turn around and be like, you knew better than that. Might want to hear that bullshit and you ain't even trying to stand on nothing. I don't like fake, yo. I don't like fake no way, shape, or form. And I be quick to call that shit out, yo, but then they get mad when you point out what they doing. So people get mad at me all the time. I don't care. Y'all gonna be mad for the rest of your life because I don't kiss nobody ass, yo. I stay with myself. I stay with myself forever, yo. Like, I got the divine. It's lonely. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I want somebody I can hold on to and love and hug on to and know that everything is gonna be all right. And I'm in something genuine. I can really. I want that. But I ain't gonna sell myself out to get that shit. What? That's dumb. That's stupid. I'd never be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this just to get that. Nah, I'm gonna do extra so I don't lose it. Nope. It ain't that serious, yo. I ain't kissing nobody ass for nothing. If you can't show me that you love me, then why would I even want to do anything extra for you? That's how that really supposed to go. And see, I'll go over and beyond in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You'll be sleeping. I done made you some breakfast. I'm doing everything to make sure that the extra stuff you might have to do is not so stressful. That's what we here for, yo. We ain't here to take from each other. We here to give. That's why it's hurtful. That's why you end up developing a karma. Because you got to remember all the thoughts you had when you failed the Most High. That was your job when you came here. Divine said, I see fit for certain people to have certain things because I know what they're going to do with it. Not for you to go put your hands on it and mess it up and then be looking stupid because you ain't know what to do with it in the first place. It's that type of energy. I just be talking though at the end of the day because it ain't like nobody really be listening. All praises to the Most High. Like, it ain't like nobody be listening. People would just be trying to look for the next most popular thing to say or how it sound coming off how somebody said it. Oh, I can use that because I understand the algorithm now. That's how people look at knowledge. Nobody don't look at truth as real truth no more. They look at it as money. So I sit around and I be like, damn, you know, I'm just going to go over here and jump on this thing while I be trying to make money off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go do these things real quick because why say anything to anybody? It's like the world full of demons. And then the demons think, what's that word? I've been wanting to say it, yo. Like, I wanted to say it last time. I couldn't remember. I could hear it, but I can't hear it. It's like I can feel it, but I can't hear it myself saying it. Hold on. What is it? What's that word? It's not a narcissist. I mean, even though that's similar, it's not that. It's when a person think everything is for them. Like they don't got no regard for nobody. They think everything is for you talking about them. They can go and they can go put their hands and they can just do stuff. Like, nah, you can't really move like that because you don't know. Like you can't move like that. Basically, you just can't. And I can't remember the word for that, but it's a name that calls a person who think everything is for them or whatever. But that's not the truth. You can't. You don't get to live like that. Because then, like I said, you spending that energy. So then when somebody start moving amongst your stuff like that, you can't get mad. You can't be like, oh, no, that's mine. What are you taking from these people? When you taking and lying and manipulating over here? Like, wasn't that what you just was doing? So what are you talking about? Oh, it's cool. It's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when they do it. What are you teaching? What's the energies you teaching? And then try to act like you got priorities about how you serve things. Like you ain't serving nothing. You trying to make it look like you got something going on so you can keep spending what ain't yours. Whether that's time, attention, money, whatever. It's a fact. Right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day. Like I wasn't even raised like that. But then you see the same energies exist out of the context of how you was even put together. You know, that's crazy. Only thing I ever wanted was a genuine connection with somebody, right? I ain't never asked for too much. I'm a giver. You know what I'm saying? And I know things could be hard, but I know with real love we can grow places. We can grow into things and get far, you know what I'm saying, by having a genuine stability and connection. That shit don't even be a thing. Like it don't even be a thing because people be having agendas. Oh, I just do this for a little while until I see my other friend. Well, I do this for this while. Like, no, I'm not trying to be your option. I don't listen. I'll break up before that's going to even happen. And sometimes you got to play chess, not checkers, because everybody think you stupid. Like, yo, I gotta do it this way or do it that way. Ain't nobody doing nothing. You'll think like that for the rest of your life. Because it ain't going to happen with me. People that shit on me, I don't want to be around them no more, yo. I don't think like, wait, one day. I don't think like that. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not thinking like, yeah, one day, we're going to hook back up. I'm not thinking about that. I'm like, shit, please. What? If I'd have known it was like that in the first place, I never probably would have fucked with them. That's how I think. Like, I don't like you after the fact. I'm not thinking about you like, ooh, this was so good. We'd come back. No, ain't no comeback. No. Because now I see you for how you really is. No, keep all that. Keep all that. That's how I look at it. Slimer from the Ghostbusters. They leaving a trail of slime everywhere. I'm good. Because when I did love you, you didn't appreciate it. So how you think that's ever going to be birthed back? Like I'm giving my best self. Now this self is the self that had to heal with the information that came from the oppression that you oppressed. So the calamities you brought, you know what I'm saying, the infidelities and all of the lying and whatever that come with that, right? All that negative energy, all that, that can't just be healed. You don't just get that healed. That's not, oh, are we going to fix it? No, you got to replace that. You got to put back what you took. You got to put back what you took. And if you can't do that, then you've pretty much lost that energy forever. And it's almost like you could try to throw that in somebody's face, but the person don't care at that point because losing you would probably be a good thing. That be the fly shit. Who gonna cry because of that? You a whole lie out here in the world. You a whole manipulator. Who gonna be sad behind that? You trying to hurt people. You trying to disrupt lives and make it hard for future situations that ain't got nothing to do with you, but you all in the way. Who gonna feel bad about losing that? That be the shit nobody really want to talk about because everybody want to sound cute. Everybody want to be pillow talkers and whispering at the wrong time. Man, that shit ain't real. Ain't none of that shit real. Naga the Wise.